Hey, I'm Liv. I've been wanting to expand my collection of Juvia's Place shadows for a while, and then the Black Friday sale happened, so I did. I got 4 eyeshadow palettes, and I wanted to share with you which ones and why. So stick around. Okay, so the first one that I got, I've wanted this for a while, and I was really iffy about it because some of the reviews are not that fab. I've heard people not loving the formula, blah, blah, blah. So the first one I got is the Douce whatever. That's what I'm wearing on my eyes today. I did this as my first look. I couldn't help it. It was that custard shade and the macarons. I love that they don't have a mirror, so I'm not blinding you. Instead, you just get a pretty little picture. So the custard shade and the macaron, that combination is, ooh, so good. That was it. That's why I wanted this. It's terrible, but for the cost, when they're on sale, I think this was $10 and it went cheaper, but I snagged it at $10 for 2 eyeshadows even at this size and this quality. Not bad. The fact that you get all the others, great. I'm wearing this one, this one, this one, and that one on my eyes right now. So I enjoyed all of those. I did not try these 3. I should have used that on my inner corner highlight. That would have been nice, but I used that one. So all of these, except that one, performed beautifully. I don't know about these. Doesn't matter. I'm already chuffed. I'm already super psyched. This was amazing. These, I assume, will perform just as well as everything else. Yeah, that orange blended out well. This silver, I didn't realize, but a bunch of the palettes that I got have this kind of silver in. I shouldn't be swatching with that hand. One moment. So we're gonna create a little swatch panel of this silvery shade in each of the palettes. That was a rub. All right, it's not as crazy as you would think, but we're gonna see how this compares to the other palettes. So this is Mont Blanc. All right, let's go to the next one. This next palette wasn't completely on my radar. It's one of their older palettes. I understand maybe their formula wasn't always as great as it was. And then I decided I have to try it. The colors are fantastic. These are not colors that I necessarily have as much in my collection. And this is the Festival palette. All of the palettes that I got are these 9-pan palettes. This is beautiful. There is this pearly white, which is just gorgeous. I'm not gonna really swatch too much, but this, Manwu is a really gorgeous tangerine. Iriji, this pink is amazing. And Abba, which I believe means father. I'm not sure if what language this is in, but in Hebrew, Abba is father. So that is, oh, it hurts. Oh my God. That is the most jewel tone, beautiful teal. That is an amazing color. Why has no one talked about that? People have talked about it. I'm sure people have talked about it. Okay, that, my finger's still blue. Okay, that's amazing. All right, and in this Festival palette, we once again have another sort of silvery, chromy color. So this one is called Kaleke, and I'm gonna rub. And I will pop that under the Douce. Oh, okay. So we're already seeing, I see that formula difference in the Douce palette. Just go with that. Douce like that. So we can already see that there's that formula difference in that I had to double swipe. The Mont Blanc color, and this one, I'm still wiping this off my finger. So Kaleke is definitely the traditional Juvia's Place, thick, creamy, cover everything, super opaque shimmer. Doesn't matter, I still absolutely adore the Douce palette. Really gorgeous combination of colors. This mustardy, a lot of people seem to love that shade, so I'm glad I have something like this now. It's gonna be interesting to see how to work with that as I swatch that and you totally can't see. But anyways, only gonna swatch the silvers just for interest's sake. Beautiful, gorgeous, what a fantastic color combination. Okay, the next is not gonna be any surprise. You probably saw it in the picture because there's just no question. If you're a color lover, this is gonna be the Juvia's Place palette that you'll have. The Warrior. I just realized I also have the Zulu, and I wanted to show you guys all of my Juvia's Place palettes, but I currently don't have a leg on. This is an MPT thing. I don't have a leg on and I'm upstairs, so we're just gonna pretend that the Zulu is here and we'll pop it up in a second and I'll talk about it. But for now, this is now my new most colorful wannabe rainbow Juvia's Place palette. I mean, it's just gorgeous. Look at that artwork inside too. It's shockingly gorgeous. Here we have our cool tone silver. It's called Karama. feels like powder. Ooh. Okay. Once again, beautiful Juvia's Place style shimmer. Super thick. Can't get it off my finger. Gorgeous. That's absolutely gorgeous. You see, we have quite different tones. If you're interested, the Deuce Silver is an extremely neutral tone silver. It doesn't seem to lean cool or warm. This one, Karama, is extremely cool tone. Just because it looks amazing. I have to swatch Congo under this one here. Oh, so Congo has more glitter particles in it than that other turquoisey teal did in the Festival palette. It's a different kind of shimmer, but it's got that same opacity. I love that they have different formulas like that. Like this being so glittery and that being just like a sheen, an oil slick. Astounding. This is just gorgeous. Now, out of curiosity, Jarawa looks quite similar. Oh, no, it's not. I was gonna say to Ofala. Can you see that? Ofala is this one right here, and then Jarala is the one on the right hand side here. Ofala is definitely more orange, and Jarawa is more of a true red. It'll be fun to play with on the eye. And then Kahina is a really interesting color. I should probably point out what I'm talking about. This is Kahina. That is a beautiful sort of scarlet red. Very true, like it doesn't seem to blend out pink. This is gonna be so much fun. I'm so happy. And the final palette that I picked up, this one I did because I love greens. So now you know which one it is if you know Juvia's Place. It is the Tribe palette. I feel like I have enough greens in my collection, but I just love the eyeshadow formula so much that I decided, screw it, I'm getting the Tribe. It looks like this. It is not the most inspiring palette to me. If you love these grungy, muddy, murky, beautiful greeny tones, this will absolutely blow your mind. However, that Tootsie shade, oh, this might be my perfect lime. It didn't necessarily look like it at first glance, but let's go there. Oh my God. I think that's my perfect lime shade. Because it's deeper than I was thinking, so it'll blend out really beautifully. I'm so happy right now. Tootsie and then Masai, blending it out on the edges and deepen it up with Oromo maybe? Or even actually Ashanti, which is this like pukey color. I don't know, and then that in the corner. Okay, maybe this will be the next palette I play with. And then Shaga. So Juvia's Place, some people seem to talk about their mattes being great, but I love them for their shimmers. I know I've got stuff everywhere, but that, I don't know. This is the bar that I have now set for shimmers. Thick, opaque, gorgeous, nothing shows underneath them. You don't have to do a cut crease or anything like that when you use Juvia's Place shimmers, because you just you glom it on, it covers everything else. I mean, it won't always stay perfectly, so it's not like you're gonna get that cut crease perfect edge, but it's pretty darn close. All right, so there is a sort of green tone silvery thing here called Kuba. We're gonna put that down here. It's totally a different shade, but ooh, it's like I put a marker on my arm. It's bonkers. Wow. So it's very interesting because on the finger, it looks like a forest green sheen. Yeah, you can see it. It's a shockingly cool color. Like it's a forest green, but it also looks extremely black and deep tone. Oh, I don't want to wipe that off. I was about to. Okay, we're almost done. Super quickly, I did want to talk about the other ones that I have in my collection. Two of the Juvia's Place palettes that I have in my collection I do not have here right now. One is because it's downstairs and I'm off my leg. It is the Zulu palette. I'll put a picture of it up here. People talk about that yellow tone a lot. I haven't loved it. I have a lot of yellow on my skin and I find that absorbs a whole bunch. I might have to try patting it on more or mess around with that palette more. Maybe I'll throw that into my whole palette rotation and we'll do one look with that and I'll include the yellow. I'll do that. Okay, anyways, the things that stand out about this palette for me, that green is phenomenal. There's nothing like it. I'm sure you've seen me use it in multiple looks. There's nothing like it. It is the best shimmer, metallic, sheen, liquid gloriousness of a green ever. I have not found anything to replace it. Anything that looks the same shade is not the same formula. This shade by itself is worth the palette. The blue shimmer is great. The purple is good. The teal is good. Everything else is good. But that is, it's just It's unique in my collection. I've tried to replace it. I really have, because I'd rather have like one little single that I could travel with, but no, I can't find anything else. Okay, looking at my phone, let's see what else. The first Juvia's Place palette that I ever picked up was the Masquerade palette. It was like the most recommended for beginners or newbies, I think, because it is half colorful, half neutral. It's even more than half neutral. I'm glad I started out with that palette. I obliterated it pretty shortly after I got it. I realized I really loved it, but only for the top row and a half. So I obliterated the palette, I took it apart. The mattes are very prone to cracking when you take apart Juvia's Place. They're very, very dry and soft. I lost a whole bunch of shadows, but I didn't lose any of the shimmers, which is what I was most worried about. The green, the purple, the blue and the aqua, or blue and turquoise, whatever, there's nothing like it. They're in my travel palette. I will not go anywhere without them. They are the ultimate perfect formula of those colors that I've ever found ever anywhere. If they sold singles, I would buy 100 of those just to have backups. There's nothing like this. It is, if you love color, get it for just those top 2 rows and destroy the palette. The bottom shades are beautiful. I would probably like them more now that I'm understanding some of the beauty of neutrals and how they can let me deepen up colorful looks and how I can combine them with color, whatever. They're probably great, but I didn't even pay attention to them. I just destroyed the palette for the colors. Now my favorite Juvia's Place eyeshadow palette. Maybe one of these new ones will replace this. Obviously I haven't had a lot of them, but this is the Mini Magic palette. It's shocking. It's just a shocking palette. It appears to be the weirdest combination of colors, but there are so many individual looks here. I can't even get over it. There are monochromatic looks, like with this is a navy, this is a purple, by the way. I know they look the same, but like with this navy and with this blue, monochromatic, with this green and with this green. It's a green, or this green, with this purple and with this purple duochrome. Tons of monochromatic looks, and then you can mix and match and have a blue and a blue and a purple, a green and a purple, a blue and a red. I have not even managed to explore this palette enough. I'm gonna use this in this series. There are so many looks here that I can't pull them out, and I love that about this. I'm astounded. And on top of that, the shadows are unbelievable. So this yellow gold, by the way, something that I adore is doing this one, this navy or this purple in the transition area, smush it around, it blends out amazingly. Deepen it up in the crease and then throw this gold or this green on your lid. It's unbelievable. It's just an amazing look. It looks incredibly complex. All right, we got this green right here. It hurts me. It's so pretty. I've not found anything like this either. I don't know what it is with Juvia's Place and greens. That's pretty much why I got the Tribe palette. But this, I would get this palette for the shade no matter what. I almost got an extra of this palette just so I could destroy this one and have this green to travel with. I'm not kidding. And now look at this gold. Look at my fingers. They're still fully covered with color. I mean, it's just, let me try and not knock my camera and turn my light down a little so you can see better. They're thick, juicy, liquid, molten color, beautiful, gorgeous. There's nothing like it. I adore this palette. I think this is the ultimate first Juvia's Place palette. It can be intimidating because there's so much going on. Cam, stay open. But there's a little bit of a weird neutral, some natural bone colors or whatever. All these could work for more neutral lovers looks. If you want something adventurous, a weird color combination, and just for this, it's phenomenal. And I don't know why, but I love these two so much. They blend out beautifully and they deepen up beautifully. They're layerable, blendable. They're excellent. There's nothing I don't like about this palette. I mean, however, I haven't used that bone color and I probably barely use these warm tones, but that's just my non-warm tone preference. Anyways, that's my favorite so far. I will let you know if that changes. Like I said, I still want to remain a sort of non-brand focused person. If I'm playing around with any colors and you have something similar, if there's something cheaper, give it a shot, try it out. Don't be dissuaded into not creating or not trying something out because you don't want to or can't afford or don't agree with the cost of something more expensive. There are tons of cheap, affordable things that are made with the same quality as the high quality things. I want to find those things. In this case, Juvia's Place is extremely affordable and the quality is So I'm psyched to have all this stuff here, and I am not going to destroy these. Number one, they're 9 pounds. They're too big for travel palettes. I still would love to destroy the Magic Mini and take that green traveling with me. What's its name? Buzo. All right, it's phenomenal. I've never come across such an emerald green. Anyways, if you like this video, do be sure to give it a thumbs up and stick around and subscribe. If you have any Juvia's Place palettes, if you have any thoughts about Juvia's Place, please share them down below. Doesn't that look pretty? Oh, it looks like I have a stack of books. All right, I'm not much of a collector, but maybe I'll do this. So anyways, if you have any of these palettes, if you have any other ones, let's chat. I want to hear your thoughts, your experiences. Maybe there's some color combinations that you love. Maybe you found a dupe for Buzo, in which case I really want to know. Oh, I could wear that on my arm all day. Keep an eye out for the next 10-minute quick video with one of these palettes. I don't know which one I'll pick, but thanks for hanging out.